And welcome back to The Mountain Gardener. This is your host, Ken Lane, and not my lovely assistant, my beautiful wife,
Oh,
business partner.
ooh, I like that
Uh,
introduction much better. Thank
really?
you.
What's your favorite? What's the best intro I could give you? Go.
No, that was good. I don't like assistant, but I like partner.
Okay.
I like helper. I like
Partner, helper. Good.
partner. Yeah.
All those are good. So,
Yeah.
but this segment's not about me and with a
Oh,
partner.
honey,
This
it's
is
always
about you, and I'm your partner.
It's
So
all about
you're
you
you're
all the time.
inspiring us on your segment. So we have an hour program.
Mhm.
Been doing this for decades, and it gets boring. It's like every other program. Old guy is up there talking about his expertise, plumbers, politicians, you name it, birders. It doesn't matter what it is. Monotone, same stuff over and over. I'm going, that's boring. We need to break this up. How do I do that? Smartest gardener I know is my wife. Why not give her a segment so it breaks it up, so it's not just me, it's not just monotone. Now it's some
No,
about
it's
you.
something else.
Yeah. No,
We're not sure what.
and it's work. This is people's favorite segment. This
People
one in
do
the Q&A.
enjoy it.
They
Yeah.
enjoy it.
It's funny. It's weird to have people recognize my voice because they're like, I think I know you. And I'm like,
I was down at
That's right.
Certified Transmission the other day. He was
Mhm.
doing some work for us. That's our Mike and his team have been part of our. They've been
Forever.
taking care of our fleet forever. And I'm in the lobby talking to Paul, is there his GM, and someone sitting there in the lobby goes, "Are you Ken Lane?" I'm going, "Have we met? What? Oh, I know that voice." I'm going, "Okay, there we go." Very kind.
Yeah.
Just kind of, you never know
Oh,
where it's going to show up.
It's always people have nice comments.
No, very much, yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't have nice
Don't
comments,
say anything
talk to
about-
me so I can turn around and show you my.
Yeah, don't talk to
behind.
me.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive. I'll start crying. It won't be pretty. So.
Yeah. So what do we got this week? What's going on in the gardens?
Well, it's still January.
Right?
So what we have is people who are dreaming of spring.
There's
So
lots of people in,
a
yeah.
lot of people going, I just had to come in because I'm getting the itch and I just got to see what's going on and what can I do? What can I put out in the yard? So consequently, we're selling a lot of beautiful houseplants. So it's funny. People put down Christmas and they're like, oh, I've got space.
Yeah.
What do I do with this space? I'm
Pottery,
going to go buy houseplants.
Houseplants. What else is going on?
Yeah,
So
so
seed, lots of seed.
Of seed people. I mean, just buying big stacks of seed. They're buying their spring season seed, their warm season summer seed. So they're excited. They're getting ready for that. And we are too.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, Wildflower Seeds, the other one. People are coming in
for.
for.
Good. It's time.
It's a great time to put out your wildflower seed. So people, but a customer showed me her picture from last year of her wildflower garden.
Aren't they amazing?
It was
so easy.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Non-stop color.
Yeah. She goes, I just followed Ken's directions and this is what happened. And it was beautiful. So I definitely recommend if you got a spot for that, figure out how to do some of that.
Definitely.
But it's also so we've got our orders placed. We're trying to line up, okay, when are the trucks coming in? What's going to come in? So I thought I would just share a few things that will be arriving.
Oh, you're going to tease them.
Soon.
You tease. That's what I love about you. You're such a tease.
I'm not even going to touch that one.
I was hoping you would.
I'm not. So we do have probably our first truck will start arriving.
2 weeks.
First one will be next week.
Oh, really? Oh,
and
good.
we actually have some beautiful fruit trees coming in and some big fruit trees. Yeah. So sometimes it's hard to find those big gallon-sized fruit trees. You can find a 5-gallon all day long. But, a lot of people move here. They want instantaneous fruit trees. They don't want to wait 10 years, for the first plum that they can pull. So we do have some bigger sizes fruit trees coming in. They should start producing. They're all going to be 10, 15 gallon. I even got some
old
20,
enough to produce
25
this year.
Gallon. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and then those we have, we're getting some apples. We're getting apricots, which last year apricots
find them.
were hard to find. So we're loading on some apricots, the Chinese Mormon, which is a great one for here.
It's the best one.
Right. We're getting peaches. We're getting plums. we're getting some all-in-one almonds.
Ooh, we couldn't find that one either. That's exciting. Finally, we're coming back online. This supply chain goofball stuff is over. This is exciting.
I know. So that's fun because those were just really hard to find last year. And a few other kind of early blooming, some shrub showy almonds that don't produce the almond. It's just the flower.
It's prettiest flower ever. Prettier than a cherry flower.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So we are getting some stuff starting to come in.
And they'll be dormant. They're not going to be leafed out and with plums, obviously, but you got to let the tropical folks, those Palm Spring people know. We have 4 seasons here, and we're bringing them in now before so they can acclimate, so they wake up on our time.
It's a great time to plant.
Oh yeah, best time,
because then they wake up in their new home and just go, oh, look at me, here I am, I'm going to root out. So good time to plant. Things that are coming in future. So this is maybe 2-3 weeks out.
So the end of January, something like that. Okay, perfect.
So these are more. Well, we'll be getting more fruit trees. We're getting some 4-in-1 apples.
Oh, nice. Those are fun.
Which are great for the smaller yards because then you're planting one tree with 4 varieties of apples that will pollinate each other. So you're always going to get fruit. So that's a good one for that. But we're also getting some ornamental type flowering trees. So we're getting the flamethrower again, which we had last year, but we only had a few. There's a redbud, flamethrower.
I was going to say, it sounds awkward on the airwaves, but flamethrower redbud tree.
I thought I'd put that in there.
Yeah.
So we got a few in last year, but they sold out really quick. Yeah. So we're getting some more in. So that's a really cool one. It has blooms with a kind of a purplish red flower to it. And then the leaves, as the leaves come out, they kind of change color. So on one branch, you'll have yellow, you'll have orange, and then you'll have green leaves.
Yeah.
So it's kind of all on one branch. So as they pop out and mature, they kind of change colors. Yeah. So really cool that way. We're also getting the Ruby Falls Redbud, which last year, there again, we could not get
them. Not at all.
So Ruby Falls is great for small yards. You're talking 7-8 feet max. Has the pretty fountain type branches that come down. Has a burgundy leaf to it. And of course, the flower is that real bright pink.
Yeah. That's one, if you're a true gardener where you like the artistic forms, you like topiaries and spirals and pom-poms and flowing and weeping, Ruby Falls Redbud is the one because it has that flowy look to it, but it has the hardiness of our native redbud that grows wild here. Yeah.
So great tree. Spring snow crabapple.
Yeah.
Which I really like because it is a sterile crabapple. So it's not going to produce any fruit. You're not going to have to worry about cleaning that up or drawing animals into the yard with that. Gets about 15 feet tall, has white blooms.
Big white.
Big white
really
blooms.
Big, yeah.
And fragrant.
Yeah.
Very, very fragrant. So that's a cool one coming in. We're also getting some Armstrong Maples this year.
Big ones, I hope.
So we are.
Good.
So the difference with an Armstrong maple, there again, if you have maybe a more narrow yard or a spot where you want something tall but not necessarily wide, Armstrong is great because it gets 30 to 40 feet tall, but it only gets about 12 feet wide max. Yeah. So if you've got a narrow spot that you want to throw something into that's beautiful, gives you the fall colors, kind of an orangey red, gold.
Bright. Yeah, bright. It's a bright one. It's classic maple leaf. Tall and narrow. So, and for those folks that are watching the video vlog of this, it grows like this. There you go. I just threw my hands on the form, the way the crown looks. Anyway, it's tall and not that wide. Great shade tree for patios, front yards, driveways. It's not going to encroach and get in the way of things. And they're not invasive where they lift driveways and lift patios. They're not notorious for that. Like an elms, cottonwoods, they're notorious for that. Willows. Oh my gosh.
So another great tree in that kind of the same line is the Parkland Pillar Birch.
Oh, perfect.
So another one that gets about 30 feet tall, and this one only gets 6, max 8 feet wide. Yeah. Kind of a great replacement for those aspens. If you've had problems with aspens in the past, this could be a good replacement for that.
I think birch is hardier than aspens, and they get that white bark. faster, sooner. Whereas aspens need to be 5 or 6 years old before they're really old enough to be really bright white. Birch are like instantly, they grow white. So anyway, the great choices. Thank you, Lisa, for things are coming in this week and next, looks like. So spring is here. It's very exciting. Our first garden class is coming up. Things are going. So spring orders are arriving weekly, if not every other few days. Okay, Ken and Lisa Lane, the Mountain Gardeners. Be right back after this.